Hey everybody. So this is a video about how the lead system works on BD. I've had several questions about it, so here's the video. So in order for you to visually see how it works, we need to configure something first. So we go to settings, design settings, and this is a quick test. You don't need to do it on your site, but at least visually we'll be able to understand how the flow goes. So settings, design settings, we click on home page and you click on search box call to action. You gotta make sure that on the select call to action, you have display lead capture form. So that form is this form here. Okay, you can put it on the right, on the left, however you want. But this is the default form, capture leads, and then the lead system in the backend will try to match them with your members based on location, based on top category, based on subcategory matching. So all that can be configured by going to interactions, member leads. So once you're in member leads, it's just a simple test lead here. You go to lead settings. You got a couple of options here. Okay, so let's just tackle general settings. So general settings, what you're able to do is tell the system in general to how many members can a lead get matched. Okay, inside that criteria or the total there, how many can actually accept the lead. So let's say that you want the lead to get sent to 10 people, 10 members, but you only want three, just three to accept the lead. So whichever three members actually accept the lead, everybody else after them can accept the lead. They'll just get a lead denied notification saying we're too late or the maximum amount of accepted leads was achieved, so you can't accept this lead. Next time, be faster or something like that. I forgot what the message says, but it's something around those words. So here it's saying it goes to 10, and whichever 10 actually accept the lead, then I mean whichever 3 actually accept the lead out of the 10, then you're good to go. Let's save that baby. But those are basically the general settings for all they call them lead flows, or the flow of data goes about into the site. So after you make sure that you put the right amount of lead matches in the right amount of accepted matches, then we go to, for now, we're gonna go to the auto match. I'll explain what the create new workflow is in a second. We'll go to the Automatch Workflow, which is, it will take you to to all the lead flows that you have here, and we'll show you the main one. So the main one affects all the membership levels. Okay, if you want to change that behavior or create a new lead specific to a membership, an additional membership level, you will create another um, lead flow. You can click here and it will show a pop-up so you can create your little lead flow here and specify, well, this lead is only going to be applicable for this membership level or this membership level. I'll show you in a second how the visual look, for example, will change, but also the matching could change. So let's edit this one because everybody has this one. So when you go there, you have general lead settings and you have here maximum lead inquiries per day. You can actually see a little hint. This is called a hint. That tells you enter the total number of inquiries an individual visitor can submit on a daily basis. This is mainly to avoid spam. Okay? You don't want people to submit, 50, a single person to submit 50 leads. Like what? 5 is nice, 3 is also nice. Then you have this option, automatically match leads to qualified members. If you if you're a site that does not want to manually match people, then this is for you. We work with platforms and sites that they need to manually match them because they actually investigate the lead. They do more like a robust kind of check there, and then they manually match them. And I'll also explain how you can manually match later in the video. When you enable this, automatically match leads to qualified members. Here you can read the whole thing. Once a lead is submitted, if this is enabled, attempt to automatically match it to qualified members. And now you're going to understand what they mean about qualified members. Based on the content of the lead, which are the fields for location and the categories. Leads submitted on the get match page will be automatically matched to members' leads submitted directly through a member's profile. So if you use this form, they get matched and they show for the member as if they were submitted directly into their member's profile. Like if I went to those members' profile and submitted the lead. Will also be automatically matched to additional members, obviously because you're using a get match. So this get matched, you're not saying to which specific members you want to match. You just want to match certain people based on their category or location. So it's just automatically matching to anybody that falls into that criteria. Okay. All leads are automatically matched to members. That regard are indirect leads. Are called indirect leads. Okay. So again, leads submitted on the get match page will get automatically matched to members. Leads submitted directly through a member's profile, which are called direct leads, will also be automatically matched. Okay, so I'm mentioning this too because we're going to be talking about these tabs here. You got direct leads and indirect leads. So indirect leads happen in two ways. Either I do it here and the system automatically matches to some people that have the same criteria that I'm looking for, or if I go to a specific member, and their lead form has a special option, and here we don't have it. But I'm going to enable it, which is this one. Enable get replies from other members. So if I enable this one, let's save it. I'm going to enable this option. And if I go to this form and refresh the form, you're going to see a new option that says get replies from more members. If I write to this member, to sample member, Luis Alvarado, oh, okay, awesome. And Luis Alvarado gets the lead. That's a direct lead because I was literally writing to this member. But if this was enabled during me filling up this form, it will go to other members that could match the category or location that I was putting in. For them, it will be an indirect lead. It would be calling indirect lead because I didn't directly write the lead to them. I just did it for this specific member. So that's the difference between this one and that one. Okay. These are basically configurations about the fields that you can show or not show. As you can see, you got display preferred reply day, reply time. If I go here, you can see this too. I would say above 95% of the sites never use this. Why? Because if you put it from a user's perspective, I'm trying to contact people on the site. I need to put my name, email, phone, and now you're asking me for this. Now I gotta think about which days I'm available. I gotta talk to my wife or my husband or whoever needs you're basically complicating my whole experience with filling out this. There are some particular cases where you actually need this. Appointments, for example, medical sites, um, psychiatric sites. They might need this. They might. Or you might want to just put them in contact with the actual member and they can discuss that themselves without the need of filling out this. So if you don't need that, which is basically almost all cases, just disable it there. You're making the life of whoever is filling out the form easier. So we save this, fresh, and now they don't have to worry about those two. Now you have these fields, they put their information there, bum bum. They tell the lead what they need, what services they need, what they're looking for, and they can decide if they want to send this to other people or not. Okay. Once this is submitted, and that's why I'll be going to the member list here, then I'll explain how you can automatically match it or how the system will automatically match it if you do this. So here at the end, I also need to, if you have the Google Services installed already, you are able to use this without any issues. Okay, right now on this site I don't, but just imagine the little Google map showing here. Okay. Display category fields. If I say yes, enable that. I want to explain what these fields are going to be doing. Everything else you can actually read, but I'm just talking about the specific categories that are more important for the lead generation. So here, I'm visually seeing the top categories if I wanted to. Here, make category fields require. That would basically just make this require. My recommendation is to make the email and the name require to avoid some. And if you actually want to match by location, make that one required too, and the category same. You actually want to be picky about the information that gets sent or submitted through a lead. Once we have the categories here enabled, you can pick and choose what you visually want to show. So you can say, well, I want to show only the top level, which is what we have right now. No, I want to show the top and subs. So you would see two fields. So let's put that here so you can visually see it. And if you had subs, then you can also go to that level right here. So here I pick the top one, and then whatever is here changes to whatever I have there. Okay, there you go. But what happens if, no, I don't want to show the top level category because my site only has one top level category. That's why you got these options here. Okay, so maybe you want to just show the subs for that top level, or you want to show the subs and subs. So they look like they're the top and sub instead of the sub. Okay, so visually people won't see the top level. They'll see the sub and the subs, but they will think this is the top and then the sub. So again, I'm selecting sub, and I'm also saying which top level category is related to the ones that are going to be showing. So we just refresh this here, and now this obviously would be as a client of your site, I would see this and I would be like, okay, these are the top ones. But in reality, they're the subs. So I just select one of them, and then whatever shows here would be the subs of this one, basically the subs. I don't know if there's an example that shows here, but you get my point. Yeah, there's no subs. Yeah, just in case this is handled here. Remember, my members, member categories, then you have it here, and here's the subs. Obviously, we don't have subs. We only got this three. That one. Let's remove this. Only subs. I mean, only subs. Save it. That will make this field only show. This one will disappear. There you go. Now, this is basically the general settings that affects direct leads and indirect leads. Remember, direct is because I sent the message directly to the member in their profile, for example. And indirect is they use the get matched on the home page or somewhere else that you put it form. I mean the get match form, or when I filled out a lead to send to a member, I enable this one. Well, here is enabled by default, but it's basically generating indirect leads. So for the direct leads, here are the things that you can do. Members should receive direct leads immediately. Okay, sure. You can read here that if you say no, the administrator of the site will have to review the lead and then manually match it to members. That's for spam reasons, that's for quality assurance reasons, etc. Here you also say which type of email will they get when a direct lead is sent. So a preview doesn't show all the fields, and a complete one actually shows all the fields that were generated. So let's say, and I'm going to explain this part, they use the actual form for the leads. So let's say that you're selling the leads. And remember, on finance membership plans, you're able to set the lead pricing. And here I'm just going to type Bootstrap because I remember that that's the name of the lead form. While that's being loaded, so I don't waste your time. You can go here, and for this membership level, for example, all membership levels have this option here on the signups and upgrades. You have the price to purchase leads. When I receive a lead, I would need to pay $20 to actually see the complete information for it, or $5, or whatever you want to charge there. Okay. There are some sites that make most of their money not through the subscription of a membership plan, but through the lead selling part. Okay. So this is again second income kind of thing there. And also make sure you do need to understand that this is getting matched to 10. In my case, to 10. It could be 5 or 3. So it would be 20 times in this case, in this hypothetical scenario, it would be 20 times the amount of matches. So it would be 60. It would be 3 members interested in the lead, and they would all pay $20. That's $60 with for just one lead. Okay. Obviously, you will lower the price here to make it. It's called micropayments. Turn it into a micropayment so it doesn't hurt there. You basically gain more on leads by the volume. Okay. So here's your control the price. Go back here to the form, and for which fields show on the, again, coming back here on the preview email versus the complete email, which shows you everything. You go to the form, and let's say that you don't want the member see on the preview email the email of the person that's filling out the form. Click on the gear icon, and that's what this is for. This too. So lead previews, if you disable lead previews, then this field, in this case the lead email, will not show on the preview email. So it'll just say, hey, you got a new lead. Click here to go here, and here's some information about it. But on that information, it won't show this. It won't show the lead email. On the include in emails, this is for the complete versions. So for the complete versions, yeah, include this one. You could disable both. So basically you're forcing the person to actually come back to the site, log into the site, look at their profile, and that on the member lead section in their dashboard, they'll be able to see all the fields. Okay. Here's the phone number. That one's also disabled. Preferred time, you can see that it's enabled on the lead preview, if that was enabled for them. Probably the locations is also on the preview, so they'll see, okay, it's for the US, it's for the UK, it's for Australia, it's for Canada. Okay, I got it. But they don't see anything else. Okay. Many times, some sites actually hide the name because on the name they could put actually the company name and all that, so then people can search for them on Google or something like that. And well, here you get the idea of what you can limit for the preview email and for the complete email. Okay. And here are you would decide, here you got member lead preview. To edit the text that they get here or here, you go to emails, email templates, and literally you're seeing the name here, member lead. Okay, so just type lead. You're gonna get several, but out of those, you're gonna get, if we start looking for it, the member lead preview. Here's this one, and here's this one. So let's edit this one, customize that one. And here's the format. So, hi, whatever your name is as the member, you received a message from your profile listing on the website name. Messages are often time sensitive. Remember what I said about after three people accept the lead, nobody else can control the lead after that. Here's a preview of the message. Details will show all the fields that on the form the lead preview was enabled. Like in this case, the lead email will not show here because on the preview you basically said on the form that you didn't want to show that one. Okay, so that's that there. Coming back to here, um, well, here's receiving direct leads kind of idea. Indirect leads, same thing. Okay, same thing. Just you can just handle them differently, so you're able to, let's say, give more points or incentives to somebody that's getting a direct lead on top of the indirect lead compared to indirect leads. Additional notifications is for you, for your staff, okay? Other things that you can actually get notified about. And there's a specific, when you click additional notifications, you get this for admins. For the visitor, when they submit a lead, should they get a uh, like an email validation kind of thing? So boop, you click there, you can get a copy, all that. For the members, how you want the the process of in this case accepting the lead. In this case, oh you got sold out. Too many people accepted the lead, so you were late to the party or something like that. And then third party notifications is if you want to send again a third party something about the lead, okay, including SMS notifications. Okay, so if you enable this thing here, you can put um, an email or something to send an SMS or a platform, a third-party platform about what's happening here. So you have a lot of things about basically a lot of things that get triggered by events at the lead level. Okay. So coming back to the member leads, let's say that this lead got here and it's not automatically matched. When you read this, you can say, you can remember that 10 that he put that it could be matched against? That's this. Once this gets to 3, it can be matched more. Not automatically. Okay. So to match it, here's a match lead system. Click there, you're able to see who sent this, from where, and then down here you can see suggested matches. They're suggested based on location, top category, subcategory, etc., etc., etc. You can actually look for other members if you wanted to. But for example, here the location is the U.S. and they want paint something. So this one got matched. Guess why? Because they're also in the U.S. Okay, so that's why this is a suggested match. You can go here and you can set the lead as accepted and send preview email or accepted as send a complete email. You are manually sending the email to the person and the lead is getting accepted. So they don't, for example, they don't have to pay for it and they can just contact the person that generated the lead immediately. Okay, so that's one way of doing it there. Now coming back to the leads, I forgot this other one. So let's say that you want to create a different flow. Create new flow. And then it's a flow where when somebody submits a lead to membership plan 3, okay, you don't want to ask for the members that are on that membership plan 3. You don't want to ask for any of these fields, not even the category ones, okay? And they're not exactly. This is off, and they'll get that directly, and this will be complete. Just for the whoops, I forgot the name. That's just for the membership plan 3, just in case. So let me put a name here. So we're gonna call this one premium members, something like that. Okay. Give me a second. Go to the Automatch workflow. Put a name to that one. And this is premium member 3, something like that, okay? And we know that it's gonna send a direct, complete lead email to the members on membership plan 3. Save that. Let me show you here, direct leads. They're getting a complete email directly, and there's no indirect leads enable anywhere, okay? So I want to show you that. Let me see what type of member this is. Just create a new flow there. So this is, okay, so this is a membership plan 3. Before, this member, look at the form. This member was using the default lead flow, which it had this for indirect leads enabled. It had the categories there, okay? And maybe the preferred reply date or something like that. But now that I put that new flow for members in the membership level 3, which is this one, if I refresh, you're gonna see now the flow, basically the form, formatted in this specific way for this specific membership level. And if I fill out this, it will send the full information to this member. Okay? Not for any other type of membership level, just for these members. For these members, anybody that's on the membership plan 3 will get a full, complete email about all the data that got filled in here. So they'll be able to see the email, phone number, name, blah, blah, because, maybe they're premium members. Everybody else will need to pay for the lead, or will only see a specific amount and of the lead, and they'll need to come to the site and look at it. Whatever, however you want to handle. You want to charge for the lead preview. You don't want to charge for the lead preview, but you want them to come back to the site to generate traffic. However you want to do it. It's just for the membership level 3, they'll only be direct leads, and also they'll get the full email based on um, that lead flow that we just created. Automatch workflows. So we just created one for them. This one applies for every membership level, with the exception of another flow overriding a specific membership level, which is this one. So this one applies for all members, but then this one is for membership level 3, premium members, for example. And this one overrides this one. So that's how it works. And yeah, that's pretty much how the lead system works. And the categories and locations are used for the lead matching. The membership level is also used for the lead matching, so they get matched first, something like that. And that's about it. Yeah. So hopefully this video will help you determine how you want to configure the leads. And well, got the advanced lead settings here, but remember, this is just. I want to change this to 5, so you can actually see the change. We're about to match it, so we got 5 here. We got 3 that can be accepted inside those 5 matches. Once we get to the member leads, see that it's going to show 5. See? Before it was 10. You can go back in the video and you'll see that it was. And yeah, and that's it. And here you can filter by emails, matches, which categories those leads fell into, or subcategories fell into, and so on and so forth. So again, think positive. Big hugs to everybody, and hope this video helps you with the leads